What's up, everybody? So there's quite an interesting match that I just got finished watching. John Thompson versus Kieran Morrison at Arm Wars. There was a lot of talk about this match online, uh, especially to do with sportsmanship and potentially like flagrant fouling. People were talking about disciplinary action and repercussions that are like even further outside the match. So I had to see what was up. I know John Thompson very well, and so I was especially curious. Arm Wars is a fantastic league, and I'll do a quick review of kind of the incident, what led to the incident, my thoughts about the whole thing. Okay, so first let's go to. Oh yeah, and all the links to the match if you want to watch it are down below. Arm Wars is a fantastic league with tons of great matches. So, all right. So here we are at the 3-minute mark. This is round one.
Rotate the whole thing off this wrist. Rotate. Shoulder back.
Uncle John on the left. Okay.
Big drive. Thompson controlling the hand. Ladies and goddamn gentlemen. You can see John hanging onto that hand and wrist. Cobra, where are you?
Okay. Great round one there by John Thompson. Got hand control. So you can see, John got hand control as in he took the high spot, was able to cup in, and nothing Kieran could do, really. Like, there's no good option there for him. So that's fine. Round one. Okay, and these are good arm wrestlers, okay? They know what's up. All right, so let's go to round two.
All
right.
Jonathan Thompson with hand control. Morrison looks a little bit out of his depth there in terms of trying to regain that hand, and he's being bled at this point. Needs another option, Morrison. Looking for the strap. Can he get it? We will see the strap match.
Okay, so there we see again. Okay, slight difference between round one and round two. Again, John Thompson clearly got hand control. So for all conventional forms of arm wrestling, John Thompson is winning this match. Only difference here in round two is Kieran commits to the slip. It's important to understand rules in arm wrestling. It's important to understand the rules of Arm Wars versus, say, a WAF style of reffing. Okay, so for all the people who don't know, slipping in arm wrestling happens, right? The hands come apart. And one of the things that arm wrestling referees look for is intentional slipping. Now, this is a very difficult call to make at times. Arm Wars has made it very simple. All slips go to straps. Nothing wrong with that rule. There are subtleties to the slip rule where arm wrestlers know who's kind of like intentionally getting out of there. So it's my opinion that if this were, for example, a WAF match, Kieran could have received a foul. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's move on to the next point of interest. Here we go, right around here. Okay, so this is the second round still, and now they have the strap applied.
You first, Kieran.
Straight up and straight down. Do not move, solid. We go! On the way we go! Morrison with the win. In your fucking face! Kieran Morrison with a...
All right, so that was awesome. So what we see there, what I see there, is the strap is different. Changes the relationship between them. Kieran might be at this point better in the strap. And these guys are both, these guys are good arm wrestlers. So now they have the information. So outside of the strap, John is a little bit better. Inside, Kieran's got the advantage. And they both know this. And the thing that's kind of interesting is it's the rule set at this point, which is going to kind of dictate what type of match we're going to see and what's going to unfold. If this information that they have from the first 2 rounds is consistent throughout, Kieran should try and get the straps from now on. And so this leads us to the incident that happened that everybody's talking about in round 3. Okay, so let's watch that now because it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay.
Rotate the whole thing this way. Ready, go!
On the way we go. You're gonna run.
Let's watch that again. It made me jump a little bit the first time I saw it.
This way. Ready, go!
On the way we go. You're gonna...
Okay. So that's it. So what do you do with that? So that's what everybody's talking about. That kind of whatever happened there. People are saying that there should be all sorts of repercussions potentially. Some people are fine with it. Some people, So I figured I'd throw my 2 cents in to this whole thing. First off, I'd say that this is a fantastic match. I suggest everybody watch it. It's good arm wrestling. Now, in terms of putting on a good show and good hype, and it's awesome. Okay, it's great. And let's not pretend like anybody is some kind of an angel here. I mean, just probably like 3 minutes ago, Kieran was, jerking on the strap and yelling in John's face. I mean, they both have been up in it pretty good here. And, to me, Uncle John is kind of in a position where he knows he has hand control. And he's just kind of like proving a point that he could potentially carry this on. Arm wrestling has got its parameters where you fight a person. You're in this on this 7x7 square, and you only have so much place to maneuver. But a lot of these things, these are safety rules that have been brought into the sport. Like it or don't like it. I mean, if you can feel a guy trying to slip away from you, but you're stuck at the front of the pad, you know that you have the advantage. And if you were to be allowed to keep coming forward, so there's a balance point there between the rules. It's interesting because intentional slips are not a thing in Arm Wars. Okay, yet the 7x7 pad rule is. Okay, so while Kieran is clearly trying to intentionally slip, which in some leagues is a foul, Uncle John is being like, okay, I understand that I'm powerless to stop you at this point, but he's still kind of proving the point that he has it. I think that arm wrestling is a combat contact sport, and if you get on the table with somebody at this level, be prepared to be in a scrap and potentially get injured. Not to say that you should, really try and intentionally hurt somebody, but there's a line there where, I think you can kind of tread. And in my opinion, that's where Uncle John is. He's treading that fine line between pushing it, unsportsmanlike conduct, and what's within the rules clearly. So there's that line where it's definitely in the gray area, If I was the referee on that match, I probably would have called it exactly the way it was called, and that is just simply a foul for John, because I believe that the arm was pinned and the elbow was off the pads. So it's just a foul. It's a restart. That's the way I see it. I understand it's very gray. Okay, so to throw another little interpretation on the match in entirety, I don't want to throw out too many spoilers because, probably some of you haven't watched the match. I think that if the rule system had have been WAF, I think that this match probably would have been over round 2. In my opinion, would have been harder. Who knows? There might have been a way, but straps is part of the game, and straps, whether you agree with it or not, will eliminate poor decision making by a ref. Now you just know this is the rules, and they're all going to be straps. So tough call. It's matches like this that highlight the issue of rules for me. Anyways, good times. Get used to the straps, guys. That's what I would say to athletes who watch this match. Get used to arm wrestling and the straps. Nothing is ever perfect, okay? You think we're going to have like these perfectly sterile called matches. Good luck with that. Probably not even something we should strive for. Anyways, enjoyed the match. Have a great weekend. Or I don't even know what day it is today. What is it? Monday? Tuesday? I'm going to try really hard here. It's Monday. Have a great Monday, everybody.